Okay. In this one, I want to say hi again everybody and welcome, thanks for joining me. In this video, I want to talk to you about my thoughts on how people treat each other again. In fact, fairly recently, I did make a video, I think it was, if not last week, the week before, I made a video where I was talking about this problem, this thing about respect. And things have been hectic, I've been a bit busy, and I kind of forgot even if I uploaded that video or not. But there was a video I made, talking about respect at work as well, and how people treat each other, you know, and just respect in general. But then, like, you know, in the workplace as well. And so in this video, I'm going to cover that topic again a little bit more. Like, I want to just basically say, I see it a lot. I mean, I've worked in many jobs since I was young. You know, many different jobs, and I've seen my fair share of lack of respect. You know, I've had it towards me. I've had absolute rudeness and just arrogance and ignorance. You're going to find it everywhere you go. But the thing I want to say is, for many years again, as working as a teacher, also. I've also witnessed a lot of lack of respect between teachers, which is really not on, okay? But it's more like, whatever job it is though, right? What it is, I've noticed, is like, what you've got is you always got someone who's either been there longer than others, or someone who's been there long enough to feel that, to like grow, develop further that ego that they had in the beginning, where they're already the kind of person who wants to feel like they're above everybody else, but then they start to feel like they've got some kind of position, or they're in a position where they can talk to other staff members like, you know, they are the alpha. What do you mean? You know, that they are they're the big dog, basically. You know, big dog. You know, they know more than you. You know, they know more. They're more experienced and whatnot. I've just missed a bus. But, you know, it's like, you get those kind of people everywhere you go, where they all like want to just try to impose their power, or show their power, you know, show what they think is power. It's just ego, really. Ego misinterpreted by others as power. And nobody's better than you, really. Yeah, but you know, the thing is, that's what you get. You get people who are in a position, working in a job, and it can be teachers. I've seen it amongst teachers, see it here in China too, amongst Chinese teachers, with it, and they're talking to each other. And I've seen, literally, it's almost like proof now. I mean, I weren't too sure before, but now it's becoming more like proof. I've seen a person, there's an individual who is very rude, very tough on everybody. And it's like Mrs. Bossy Boots. She's like someone who's trying to show her power, like as though she's a boss, but she's not in charge of others. And there's a person, okay, that has upset many people on different levels at different occasions, me included in the past. But you know, people will always be the way they are. But the thing is, unless they change. But the thing is, this person continues to upset other people and try to show her power, and her psychology obviously appears to be that, why not? That's the way things got to be. You know, it's like, it's better that other people fall than you don't fall. You know what I mean? So she don't mind making other people look bad, or seeing people either get fired or get in trouble as long as she's making herself look good, and she don't mind if she gives people pressure so that they get really more pressured, and if they want to leave, good luck to them, sort of thing. If they want to leave, you know, because at the end, or bad luck to them, sort of thing, you know, it doesn't matter. She's the kind of person who would just rather you fall, rather you lose your job or whatever. And when I systematically see it, I mean, I've seen this person systematically talking to others, talking to other people, literally having a go at them, and the other person's like feeling a bit upset. Now, some people won't take that shit, and then cowards and bullies is the same as a lot of times in life. Certain bullies, they won't necessarily talk to everybody the same way. So some people, they won't be able to talk to people like that, because some people won't take that shit for different reasons. I'm not going to say that, but you know, yeah. But if they can get away with that shit, or if there's enough power to them, and if they've got enough support, basically they've got their gang homies basically supporting them. That's what it is in a job. You get people who want to show their power, get on the good side of the bosses and make themselves look powerful, and make the rest of whoever matter, in terms of whoever's close with the bosses or whoever's been there for a long time, or the people that have got position. They want to make themselves look good around those people that you're affiliated. It's almost like when you join a job, when you're working at a job, we'll just use a job situation for an example here, but it's the same in a lot of different situations where people are involved, you know, groups. What it is like you join a job, and it's not just like you've got staff there, whether it's old staff or new staff, new fish or whatever, a prison system. It's like a prison thing. It's like you basically got the gang, right, the dangerous gang, the mobsters who run the block. And then you've got the other people who just live there and get punked around, and it's like if they get shot, robbed, or kicked off the block, or they have to run away, either way, it doesn't matter, but it doesn't fucking matter. They'll treat you however they want to treat you, because the gang runs the block. And sadly, that's the way things seem to be. It's like people got this tribal mentality, this gang type mentality as well. It's like, that's how I see it. It's like, I don't know, an army squadron, army team trying to like surround somewhere, or like, or it's like a prison situation. Prison, you know, with the gangs, and who's the most powerful, like the mafia kind of situation, you know. So I see people that are trying to be mobsters, like they want to work their way up in the gang almost. They want to work their way up. They want to work their way up, so they're like mini top dogs, like working their way up. They're not at the bottom of the food chain. They want to be at the top of the food chain, triangle, you know. And this is the scary thing. So what it is like, it makes sense, you know. You get these idiotic negative people, let's say, and like this person is a clear example, because it's one thing talking about bullies, and if they're trying to be bullying towards you, or however, but if you look at these people and you see how they treat other people too, sometimes it's not always the same. It's not absolutely true. It's not certain. It's always going to be. It's not always certain it's going to be they're just bullying one person or two, because there's like a lot of people there, you know, and then they don't do it. But it's like sometimes they will. It depends. If they can control the many, or they can get a position higher than the many, where people are going to listen to them, whether it's through fear, respect, something or other, they're going to get a position above everybody where you don't really matter, because they've got that position no matter what, whether you're cool with them or not. They don't have to be cool with anybody. It's like the only people that have to. This is what people's problems are in society. The only people they've got to be cool with and okay with are the people that they're afraid of. The people they're not afraid of, they're not cool with, which is so dumb. Because, you know, let's face it, someone who's above you don't give a fuck about you, don't give a shit. But that's what you're going to be like anyway, right? So. You know, so at the end of the day, you're on your own either way. You're always going to be like running, like looking for yourself. But anyway, I'm not going to get into the morals and what should be, shouldn't be. But I'm just saying right here, you know, I've seen it, I've witnessed it, I know, I see there's systematic stuff going on. There's someone who's like, I've seen someone, for example, it's a bit noisy here on this main road. Please excuse me, but I've seen it where there's this person, okay. who's trying to intimidate people and trying to make them feel uncomfortable one after the other. And I've seen people leaving the job, people bringing her up in conversations. I've heard stories that people have left after this person having a go at them and stuff. This person's not a boss, don't forget, a manager, but this person's seen as good stuff in the boss's eyes. It's almost like gangbangers or gangs, you know, the top dog bosses or mafia bosses. If you're a ruthless son of a bitch, they probably like you. You got to watch your place, don't get too dangerous, because they're gonna, isn't that? Yeah, but it's like if everybody's listening, it's like a boss of any company, you know, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. Hold on, a bit noisy here. The bosses like of any company, it's the same thing with the bosses of the companies, bosses and managers. They don't care if they're lower, the people below them, like right-hand man's, like not doing a great job, as long as everybody else listens to them. It's crazy. I'll talk to you more on this later, but I believe respect is necessary. Sometimes people can be blind, you know what I mean? Hold on, I'll talk to you later, yeah?